Coming up this morning, a California man is accused of being on drugs when he caused a crash that injured 9 pedestrians. Plus, Martin County is offering classes to help fill a void left by a shortage of EMTs and paramedics. And transportation officials are concerned about safety after reports of people driving the wrong way on Magoffin County roads.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning. It is 6:01 on Monday, February 11th. Thank you for tuning into Mountain News This Morning. Well, it's a severe weather alert day. We've been saying it the past couple of days. Rain is back in your forecast, and at this time, it's in it for the next couple of days. At this stage, I'm going to toss it over to Brandon to give you the bad news. For those of you who like cold weather, this is going to bring cold weather towards the way end of it. But for now, Brandon, moderate temperatures, but just a lot of rain.
Exactly. Excuse me. Exactly. And we've seemed like we've been in a severe weather alert day for most of the last 2 weeks because it's been just one active pattern run after the other. Let's take a look at the cameras this morning as you head out the door, and you can see up on top of Whitesburg Pine Mountain there on US 119. Been raining off and on throughout the night, and fog floating around at times as well, so be careful of that. There's live pinpoint Doppler radar. Heaviest bands of rain are to our north right now into parts of northern Rowan County and up toward Lexington and back over toward the Ohio River, but it's still raining, even if it's just light rain across most of the area. Flood watches continue through Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening, depending on where you're at. Southwest Virginia, East Tennessee under a flash flood watch, but again, all those just kind of different watches there. Flash flood means the possibility for rising water comes quickly. But again, we're all continuing to watch those as we hit the next couple of days. Visibility rough this morning. A lot of spots below a mile there, close to 1.5 miles, 2 miles. So be careful out there as you head out the door this morning. Temperatures in the upper 30s and low to mid 40s, so warm air surging in. Forecast today, we'll get up to about 54, but those rain chances, even some fog, will continue off and on throughout the day and into the night. I'll have the rest of the forecast in just a few minutes. Will?
All righty, Brandon, thank you. Well, the scene has been cleared after a 40-vehicle pileup on I-94 in Wisconsin Sunday afternoon. The State Patrol says the crashes happened on both sides of the interstate. The series of crashes involved 7 semis and 33 cars. 7 people were hurt and one of them critically. The crashes are under investigation. Well, a California man is in custody accused of driving his truck into a crowded sidewalk and hitting 9 people. Police in Fullerton say the 22-year-old man is suspected of being on drugs when he hit the pedestrians and then crashed into a tree. Several people were trapped under the truck. Officers and people nearby lifted the truck to free the victims. Police say 9 people ranging in age from 18 years old to 49 years old were sent to the hospital. Well, due to a shortage in EMTs and paramedics, the Martin County Fire and Rescue Squad is offering EMT clarification classes. WYMT's Marianne Fletcher sat in during a class yesterday to learn more.
A shortage of those who save lives.
It's been something that I've been passionate for my entire life.
For more than 10 years, Captain Nick Endicott has held an EMT basic certification.
You are on the front line of helping people day to day.
Due to the shortage, trainers with the Inez Fire and Rescue Squad are offering those life-saving classes.
Currently, there's a high demand for our EMTs in the area. It's a job that can sometimes be stressful.
The 14-week online hybrid classes allow trainees to work another job while obtaining their certification.
I've got 3 sons. I was working a full-time job.
Rebecca Carter graduated from the program and immediately started her EMT career after passing the National Registry.
The hands-on skills training that you learn in class will prepare you.
And now her 18-year-old son is enrolled in the classes.
It helped me to inspire my son to further his education and possibly have a career in this.
Captain Endicott says trainees can learn multiple skills through the class.
Anything from minor splinting of a broken or sprained limb or joint. It could be as simple as oxygen therapy.
While Carter says the skills are vital to every community.
You have the potential to, help save somebody's life.
Saving lives and the economy. In Martin County, Marianne Fletcher, WYMT Mountain News.
Now, Captain Endicott says you do not have to work as an EMT after you complete the classes. Having those basic life-saving skills could come in handy at any time. Well, a 4-year-old New York girl with autism died Saturday after falling from a 4th-story window. Police say 4-year-old Helena Flores was killed in an instant after falling from a window around 5 p.m., landing 4 stories below. In the building's backyard, police say the little girl was playing around in an apartment and her dad was watching her. They say she climbed over the AC unit in the window and got out. It's unclear how the window was opened. Police are still investigating and have not made any arrests. No charges are expected to be filed against the parents. Well, a death investigation is underway in Pike County after a body was found in a driveway Saturday. Kentucky State Police say they found Michelle Smith outside a home in the Johns Creek area. Police believe there was a possible robbery and an assault involving a vehicle. Anyone with information is asked to call Kentucky State Police Post 9 at 606-433-7711. Well, reports of drivers in the wrong lane in Magoffin County has Kentucky Transportation Cabinet officials concerned for people's safety. Along the new 4-lane section of Mountain Parkway, eastbound drivers tend to veer off along the divided highway near Gifford Road. Officials with KYTC say signs were stolen, causing confusion. Now the signs are replaced, rumble strips are on the road, and reflective markers are visible. Now workers ask drivers to simply stay right of the yellow line.
There should be ample indications that the road divides there, and drivers should keep to the right just like they would anytime they see a yellow line anywhere else.
Workers plan to install thermoplastic pavement markings reading "Keep Right" when the weather warms up. Well, police in Jackson County have issued a golden alert for a man that has gone missing. Deputies are looking for 80-year-old Dan Robinson. You are seeing a picture of him right now. He was last seen wearing a blue t-shirt, a gray hoodie, blue jeans, and cowboy boots. He may be driving a 1992 silver and black Dodge pickup truck with a license plate number that reads 9789CE. If you see him, you are asked to call Jackson County Dispatch at 606-287-9979. Well, it is an exciting time in the Coalfield region with Pikeville at the epicenter for regional growth. Tony Cavalier takes us to the East Kentucky Expo Center for a look at some social event of the season.
On a frigid winter night, our friends in the Coalfields gathered for a heartwarming gala bash. The 5th annual Pikeville Medical Center Heart Ball drawing 600 patrons for an exquisite black tie affair. Complete with a masquerade theme, the community came together to support the visionaries, whose mission is to bring high-quality health care in a Christian way.
Help us fund our cardiac care center. We're getting ready to build, as we've announced recently, our new heart institute.
So guys relished in their tuxedos and ladies dazzled with their lavish evening gowns. For some, an event a year in the planning.
Time that I bought the dress for my daughter's wedding, and we liked both of them, and he said, let's just buy both of them and we'll wear it to the Heart Ball.
It was awesome. It's the best event all year.
With a stately Victorian-style 1920s old Louisville mansion as a backdrop, they took time to pose for the cameras.
To dress up and pretend like you're a kid again.
At the silent auction, everything from year-round getaway packages to prime Kentucky bourbon up for grabs.
How's the bourbon going?
Great.
What makes a good Kentucky bourbon?
The oak barrel, the char, and the ingredients.
On stage, the Endless Summer Band played the golden oldies we all grew up with. Their sounds turning the hall into a makeshift soft hop. For the Mountain News Network, Tony Cavalier, WYMT, Pikeville.
Now, the Heart Ball raised more than $350,000 for the Heart Institute, which will open in 2020.
We continue to track the heaviest rains as we head out the door this morning to our north, but we're going to see those throughout the day off and on. Let's take a look at the satellite radar for the last 6 hours. As you can see on the loop here, it's been raining all night in most areas, but we're starting to get a little bit of a break there in the southern counties this morning. Flood watches continue, both flood and flash flood watches, until tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. The flash flood watch in effect for Lee and Wise counties in Virginia and Claiborne and Campbell counties in East Tennessee. The rest of us there under that flood watch. Visibility is pretty rough this morning, so be careful of that. A lot of folks below 5 miles, and that's the threshold of low visibility. Temperatures 39 in Jacksboro. Everybody else in the 40s this morning. The warm spot in Monticello at 45. That's a few degrees warmer than this time yesterday. Close to 20 there across parts of the Kentucky River and the Big Sandy. 54 this afternoon. 90% chance of rain off and on. Some fog could linger throughout the rest of the day, so be careful as you head out the door. Will?
All righty. Well, thank you for joining us on Mountain News this morning. More news is on the way. Still to come, Steve Hartman brings us a tribute to his father.